Walking into the Corsair booth, and this is going to be awesome. Let's go from right to left this time for the Corsair items. And here we have the K83 wireless. So this is the keyboard that they've made for the living room. Just looks very sleek, and these are all not new products, but it is quite nice to actually be able to get a feel for these keyboards while I'm here at Computex, because when I'm back in Singapore, I don't usually get chances to feel all these demo units because most of the things are all in boxes, so you can actually try them out before buying them. But since I'm here, I'm going to take the chance and test out everything that they have. So from their low profile keyboards to their wireless keyboards. Then when you move on, you get a whole bunch of mice that they have right here. You have a mouse that won the European Hardware Award 2019 Best Mouse. So this is the M65 Rgb Elite, and it looks like a very interesting design. Like, I wouldn't expect it to be very comfortable, but just by putting my hands on it like this, because I'm a palm grip user, it actually feels super comfy. Like, this is just like my first impressions of this. But yeah, moving on, Iron Claw RGB, Glaive RGB Pro, Scimitar RGB Pro, and all the other mice that they have right here. Okay, it's a bit dark, I'm sorry, but yeah, these are basically mice that already have been launched, but it is nice to be able to get my hands on with them actually and feel them out. On this side, they have their headsets on display. So Void Pro RGB wireless, which I personally have, Void Pro surround, the HS70 wireless, and the HS50 stereo. So like I said, these are not new, but they are headsets that, yeah, they still will sound great because they've run it so that you can actually test them out right here. And even though this is a noisy environment, they sound pretty good. And yeah, I look forward to actually checking them out properly, because I do like having a lot of choices when it comes to headphones, mice, keyboards, things like that. This is the Elgato area, and first up they have the Stream Deck. So the Stream Deck, from the basic one, this is a small one with only 6 keys. This is the normal Stream Deck, which already has been launched, 15 keys, and on to the Stream Deck XL. This has 32 keys, so it's just amazing. You can customize everything that you want. So I'll go over to the demo in a bit and you can check that out. They also have a mobile app for Elgato right now. So this one has 15 keys, so this is going to be like the normal one right here. But at the same time, this comes just with a subscription fee, and you can use this in the exact same way. So moving on. One of the coolest things is this thing right here, and this is not only going to be great for streamers but videographers. So what's this? Literally, let's hold it, open it up, and you get a green screen that literally just stands by itself. You don't even need to set up, it's so easy. You just pull it up and it just stands. So this is like so convenient and so easy for anyone and everything. And if you want to put it back, just push it back down and it fits in again, like so easily. So this is like super convenient green screen for you to use. On this side, you can see the two at the top here. So these are the key lights that Elgato has. And so going in here, if you can see this screen right here, this is streaming off an Xbox at 4K, and they're using the 4K 60 Pro to actually stream off that. And also here, they have a live demo version of the Elgato XL. So this is the Stream Deck XL. So if I want to just change anything, it's so easy. So camera, look up, I just press it, and it just changes to camera. I want to switch back to the game, press it, and it just switches to game. Or if I'm going off for a short break, click it, be right back. So everything is at your fingertips and really very easy. There are a lot of programmable things that you can do. You can turn off the lights, turn them back on, just by clicking these buttons right here. So it's very, very convenient for streamers especially. Now, one of the things that I'm very interested in is actually this Cam Link. So it connects via HDMI and then connects to your computer through a USB connection, and they've actually connected this to a Sony mirrorless camera, so you get a lot better quality when you're streaming. So instead of just using a normal webcam, you can actually use a mirrorless camera like this, and you get so much better quality because with this, when the focus is set properly, you can just see that even on screen, it looks so much nicer. So that's it for the Elgato side. Here at Computex 2019, Corsair is launching their series of Hydro CPU blocks, pump reservoirs, GPU blocks, and fittings, coolant, everything you would need to actually be able to build a water-cooled system. So let's get started with the first part, which is their water blocks. So their water blocks support not only Intel, but they also support AMD at the same time, so you don't need to be worried about that. And just taking it out and having a look at it, there's actually quite a bit of weight to them. And on the back, there's already thermal applied to it, so you don't need to actually apply more thermal paste. Because yeah, imagine if you actually forgot to apply thermal paste first to this, it'd be a hassle. So they've thought of the little details. Moving on to the Hydro X pump reservoir. So this is a pump reservoir combo, and they have the M65 Rgb as usual. So everything is RGB out. And for now, because they're going basic first, they only have this one combo, like you can't change out the reservoir, things like that. But hopefully later on, you would be able to, because that's probably in the works. And they also have this rubberized mounting system on the pump res combo so that it dampens noise. And the nice thing about actually this is for beginner water cooling people, well, you can actually just connect fittings, connect your tubes, and it will all just run very easily. You don't need to actually do much research as to how you want to build this, because yeah, they've actually made it very simple. Now for the Hydro X GPU blocks, you're going to notice something a bit different from this, and that is, as you can see, generally a lot of the blocks, they are fully transparent, but apparently that compromises a bit on the thermals. So with this, they've opted to only have the middle part here that is transparent, and here underneath there's the copper cold plate, and then on the top is aluminum. So it actually dissipates heat a lot better. At least that's what they've told me. And yeah, you'll be getting a lot better temperatures with some of these GPU plates, and they have everything for all your Founders Edition cards, from your 10 series to your 20 series, and even for your Radeon cards. So yeah, you can definitely find something that you need and want if you go with all of their Hydro series things. For coolant, currently they only have 5 different colors, and it is dark, but yeah, so they have green, red, blue, purple, and clear coolants for now, but later on there would be other things. And for the Hydro series, these are all the fittings that they have. So they have the silver, black, white, and even gold ones. So yeah, you can definitely customize your water cooling build into whatever kind of form that you would like and love and everything. So they even have the clear PVC tubing here. For radiators, I'm going to jump over here because it's easier to look at. So they have every size imaginable, from your 120, 240, 360, and then these are your 140, 280, 720 radiators. And if you would like some over-the-top things, these are a lot thicker than your usual ones, as you can see, so that you're getting as much cooling performance out of it as possible. And they've also shown on display here all of their GPU blocks that are compatible, CPU blocks with lighting. And you'll note that the lighting on these are all actually very subtle, so it's not like piercing into your eyes, and that's what I really like about this series, including all of the fittings with their pipes and coolant on the inside. This is going to be like an entire new era of Hydro series for Corsair, and yeah, I can't wait to work on some DIY PCs with all of these components. For this case, it's a Hydro X678C build, and they've used hard tubing in this case, so they've bent everything nicely. And I'm just going to up the brightness slightly, the exposure, so you can actually see the lighting effects on the GPU block. And so the two sides are black, but the middle it's transparent, so it lets the light shine through very easily and nicely. And the reservoir on the side, you can just see that there's LED lights also built in, but these are very subtle lighting. This case has the Hydro X built in also, but this is using a soft tube kind of build. So as you can see, it also looks very nice. And this one has the AMD X570 chipset motherboard in it. So they are fully compatible with the Hydro series. And you just go down and you can see that they even have the Corsair Force Series MP600 Gen 4 PCIe NVMe M.2 SSD on the inside. So yeah, Corsair also will release an SSD that is compatible with the latest Gen 1s. Now for the most over-the-top build that they've done here, because basically this has two systems on the inside, but they have three different reservoirs and three different flows with it, because one goes from this CPU right here, so this has blue coolant running through, and then the GPUs both are in a different loop, so there's green coolant flowing through this, and there is a second system on the bottom here, and this one has red coolant flowing through it. So as you can see that there are three different flow loops running through this entire system, which is just insanely over the top. But boy, would this look good in a living room. Okay, that's it for the Corsair coverage here at Computex 2019. Remember, like and subscribe for more Computex 2019 content, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao!